Hello everyone. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Flash. If you haven't seen my previous video, where I made the exteriors of this build, I highly recommend you go watch it. You don't have to, but I do explain a lot as to what this build is. But in case you don't want to watch a whole, 20-minute video, that's fair enough. I'll explain it here. So basically, I have built my dream home in Bloxburg. Unlike what people often say should be your dream home, this dream home isn't like a mansion. It's not like, you know, Beverly Hills. It's a London Victorian townhouse. And yeah, that's basically the whole story. I do go into more detail about what I want from it and stuff like that. So I do recommend you go watch it, but again, don't have to. Anyways, that came out about a month ago. And mostly because I've been working on this really hard for the past month. Mostly because I'm busy. I do other things in real life as well, so I get busy doing those. And then also, I just wanted this to look really nice on the inside. I've never done a build quite as detailed as this, to be honest. And I just wanted it to look good. You know, I wanted it to be something I was proud of, especially because it's meant to be my dream home. You know, like I want it to look nice. So that's kind of the vibe here. Anyways, I don't know what to talk about. Oh, yes I do, that's a lie. I do. So, this house, I wanted it to be very like, there's a mix of styles I wanted from this. Like, old money, like dark academia, light academia, Victorian, English, Parisian, just a whole mix of those kind of very like lavish styles. I think they look really nice. Me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I think they look quite nice. So yeah, this is me doing the entryway. I changed this entryway so much. Well, I say so much. I changed the wallpaper so much. I don't know where I was going with the stripes, but I wasn't overly happy with it when I left to do the living room, so I decorated I made a fireplace in the living room, and then I quit for a week. maybe 2 weeks, I forgot. And then I came back to it. Here I came back to it here, where you see this footage now, and yeah, so I replaced the floors. The inspo picture I had like this. It wasn't squares, it was more kind of, how do I put it? It was more like diamond-y shaped, I suppose. But it was kind of hard to recreate that in this because it's pretty small. So unless I was gonna use like stone, there's like paving slabs, but that's like a lot. So here I am making a fireplace in the sitting room, or the living room, I suppose you might call it. I decided to make it custom. I don't know why I do these things myself, honestly, but, you know, it's fine. I swear there's a fireplace exactly like that in the game. But at least I can say it's custom, you know? At least I can be like, yeah, I made that. I made that up on myself. And I think it turned out quite well, actually, for my first, like, custom fireplace. Another thing I changed so much was these custom rugs. Yeah, you can see, I didn't like the custom rugs, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them. Like it's nice in like the smaller rugs, like in the entryway, but I just didn't like it for the big sitting room. I don't know. It was so just make a custom couch. That was a journey. That was a journey through space and time. I'll try to see if I can find the reference photo for the living room. I have to remember to put it in now. But it had like this. The couches were like white, and then it had this like leather red leather, like, kind of high armchair in the corner, and I thought it was a really cool statement piece, so I tried to recreate that. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this house, how it turned out. And I think I'm definitely going to come back to this point later on in the video, especially when we get to the third floor, because the third floor, I quit by the time we got to the third floor. But I think it's definitely one of those things where I don't have to be happy with it the first go. I can go as like the game updates. I can go back. I can change things, switch things out. Yeah, but I was definitely putting pressure on myself to like make it look perfect, which there's no need to do that, you know. But I'm a perfectionist. Anyways, so how are you? I don't know what to say here. You know what? Let me stop the recording, and I'll find something to say, and I'll. Okay, hold on. Okay. I have returned, and my playback isn't working now. Hold on, wait. Oh no, Adobe. Okay, there we go. Oh no, it's still not working. Hold on, guys. Oh, here we go. Okay, my playback wasn't working. Oh my god, Adobe is such a creature. Anyway, I've thought of I paused the recording. I've thought of some topics to talk about while we wait for my really slow self to finish the living room. So, I'm not sure if this is like a normal human thing, but I have kids' names picked out, like a whole list of them, and like I don't like if I have kids, I don't plan on having more than like 2 or 3. But I have like 5 names for both boys and girls. I really like the name Annie. I don't know, that just sounds. I like the sound of it. I like the name Victoria. This is really silly, but after my favorite historical period, which that's so nerdy. But you know what? It's fine. For boys, I really like. What was one I had for boys? Oh, I like Matthew. I like Colin. There's a few others, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe that's not like a normal human thing to do, but you know, like if I hear like a name, I'm like, ooh, I like that name. I'll note it down. I don't know. Anyways, here you see me I'm making a sewing machine. I sew in real life. I love sewing. My sewing machine's right behind me. I'm making a vintage machine here. The design is not mine. I will admit that. I don't know whose it is. I got it on Pinterest. But whoever made that design first, well done. It's a really cute sewing machine design. And pretty accurate too. Well, as accurate as you can get in Bloxburg to a sewing machine, a vintage sewing machine. So yeah. But I love this. I love to sew. It's what I want to come to when I leave school is tailoring. Hence London. You know, there's a connection there. This is flashy lore. Anyways. Yeah, it's my dream to have a vintage machine, but they're not expensive. They're just kind of hard to come by, especially where I live. So I'll just suffer for now, I guess. It's fine. It's okay. Here I'm making the kitchen. I don't really have much to say about the kitchen. I did change. You'll see me in a minute changing the color of the cabinets like 5 times. That range hood? Did you know that you can put things on the shelf of that range hood? I didn't know this. I was astounded to find this out. Genuinely, I got so excited. Like, this isn't a normal thing to get excited about, but I got so excited about the fact you could put plants on the shelf of a range hood in the hit video game Bloxburg. Anyways, I'm not sure where you guys are from, but where I'm from, public transport. This is another thing I've noted down to talk about. Public transport is so bad. A lot of the major cities we have don't have very good public transport. There's like 2 cities that I can think of that have really good transport. Not even really good, but like just semi-reliable good public transport. Which is really annoying because I don't drive. So I can't drive legally. So I'm not old enough. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. But it's fine. We roll. Yeah, I don't know. I was on the bus today, and that's kind of where that stemmed from. Yeah. Anyways, if you might remember, if you watched the last video, I talked about recording some voice lines for someone, and you also might have heard Bloxburg released a new pre-built house. It's a big town. I did the voice lines for the same person that built that town, which I think is pretty cool. That I have connections with someone, not connections, but I've like interacted with someone who has a pre-built in the game. I think that's really cool. Her name is Pandela Winter. She's really cool. I recommend you go watch her stuff. She also has the one I particularly kind of voiced for was Blox Office. I voiced Farmer 1 in the Blox Idea Chronicles episodes 1 and 2. But that was really exciting because she reached out to me and I was like, yay. I had a portfolio on her server, but like, you know, it's fine. We live, we laugh, we love. But she was really nice. She was really good to work with. I was surprised when she came back to me for episode 2 because I'm improving, but I'm not a good voice actor at all. I was shocked. Oh, anyways. Speaking of Bloxburg updating, are you guys excited for the town update? Me personally, I am. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's nostalgic. But they did say that like they'd keep the nostalgia of it. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. I wonder if there'll be protests again. Do you remember that? That was so funny. The protests that we had to go through. Oh my goodness. That was such a time period. It was hilarious. Oh. I think we were all really bored, I think. Anyways. Does anyone have like holidays planned? Tell me in the comments. Do you go on hollybobs away? I'm going to the Netherlands, and I'm quite excited. I've never been before, but tulips are my favorite flower, so I'm probably gonna like the Netherlands. I put a lot of tulips in this build. I love tulips so much. I think they're so pretty. I know a lot of people like roses and like daisies and stuff, but I think tulips are the best flower, in my humble opinion. But yeah. So okay, moving on to the second story now, and I can't remember my thought process exactly when it came to building this house. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do remember being really angry at a bathroom. But it was like, it kind of, okay, I finished the kitchen and it went downhill from there basically, because I made this bedroom. I was really happy with the bedroom. The bedrooms I think actually turned out really good. I made custom beds. I haven't made custom beds in ages because I'm lazy. But you know what? It's fine. So yeah, I made a custom bed. I wanted it to be functional as well, because I don't know, I like things being functional. So I put sleeping bags under the mattress, so you can actually sleep in the bed. I think we definitely need more beds in Bloxburg. I think we should do it like if you've ever played The Sims 3. I haven't played The Sims 3, but I have mods on The Sims 4 that like do it. Basically, it's you choose a bed frame, you choose a different bedspread, you choose different pillows. I think that would be really cool. I mean, we already have the pillows in the game, so why can't we have like different bed frames and bedspreads? You know what I mean? I think that would be a really cool thing to implement. Me personally, in my humble opinion. I mean, they have the mechanics to do it. You know, they have the snapping, they have blankets, they have pillows, they have mattresses. All we needed some good quality bed frames, and we'll be set to go. We'll be raring to go, even. Yeah, so here I'm making my bedroom. This is the master bathroom. Not master bathroom. Oh my god, I'm so tired. This is the master bedroom of this house. I was stuck in between making the master bedroom be on the top floor and making it be on the second floor, because the second floor has this really cool bay window that I wanted in my bedroom because I'm selfish. But the top floor has a better view, right? So I was not constructed. I was conflicted. Anyways, I was conflicted. I didn't know what I wanted, so I settled for the bay window. and I think that was the right decision because I think it looks cool. And also, if I ever get this house in real life and I get to old age, if I reach old age, then I won't have to trek so far up the stairs to get to my bedroom. You can see me trying to make the accent color in this bedroom yellow because my favorite color is yellow. But the reference picture I had, the accent color was green. And so the yellow just wasn't looking right to my eyes after looking at the green for so long. But now that I'm watching the playback back, the yellow doesn't seem that bad. I might go change it back to yellow. Because I ended up making it green, you'll see in a minute. It just didn't look right, I don't know. The green, but the yellow didn't look right. But the green seemed to like match the grey. So I don't know, maybe that's just, maybe I'm going insane. I probably am, but you know what, it's fine. I did try and stay away from like, usually my building style in this game is very, not minimalistic, because that's stupid. I hate minimalism. But like, very like whites and greys and very little color. And I definitely tried to stem away from that with this build. And I wanna stay away from it in the future as well. I'm getting really tired of like just white and grey builds in this game. Oh well. Oh yes, this is the bathroom. I was really angry. The reference had like this arch into the bath. I thought it was really cool. I wanted to recreate it, but the structurals would not work with me. It was not my day that day. I remember my dad coming in, and he was like, "You okay?" And I just went, "Ugh." So that kind of tells you everything you need to know. Yeah. I have this idea for a building series I want to do, where this is really, again, really nerdy of me, but where I like recreate ship interiors. I love ships. I love ships. I have a poster of Titanic on my wall. I have a shelf dedicated to it. I think at one point my my desktop on my computer was the RMS Olympic. I love boats, ships, anything maritime. So I basically want to make a series where I like recreate iconic ship interiors, like Titanic's Grand Staircase, for example, or maybe the Queen Mary's dining room, or the Lusitania's dining room rather. You know, stuff like that. I think that'd be really fun, personally. Maybe not for you, but for me, I think. I think it would be. Let me know if you want to see that. Because that's pretty niche, I think. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that, like recreate iconic things, well, iconic things obviously, but like kind of historical things in Bloxburg. Not accurately, anyway. That's not like a slander on anyone. I just don't think it's... I don't know, history doesn't seem to be interesting anyone anymore, which is fair enough. It's kind of like, oh, hello Casio watch. Oh, it's kind of boring. But I like it, so, you know, screw you. No, I'm kidding. This is how you know I'm tired. I'm just saying really weird things that I don't mean. Yeah. This is the guest bedroom. So when I was making this, I was showing my mom, my mother dearest, the house so far, and she joked and she goes, "Where's my bedroom?" And so I was like, "You can have this bedroom," and I pointed her into this room that I'm decorating now. And her favorite color is red, so I was definitely keeping that in mind while I was decorating this room. And her favorite flowers are roses as well. So she was definitely in my mind while I was decorating it. She definitely influenced me, which I think is cool. It's a cute little nod, I think, to my real life. Anyways, I hate the hallways in this house. I hate them with a burning fiery passion. I just don't think they turned out very, very good, to be honest. They're very basic, but again, I can go back, I can change things as Bloxburg updates and just experiment, see what I'm happy with. I'll probably update if I do chop and change it. I'll probably update whatever I've changed on my Twitter, my Instagram, something like that. So go follow me on my social platforms. My social platforms, darling. Yeah, because I'll post little updates there. if I do end up changing anything. Watch me bulldoze it in a month. No. So this, okay, the 3rd floor. This is where everything crashed and burned for me. Well, kind of. I didn't know. I obviously needed to make these 2 bedrooms because this house is bigger than I thought. But I just put some bedrooms in here because I got tired. I was like, I don't know what else to put in here. There was no creativity running through my mind at this point. I was like, bedrooms. So I made this like a, excuse me, sorry, like a teen girl's bedroom. I don't know. This is Annie's bedroom. Yeah. So I I decorated like pink and stuff. I did not know what I was doing, most certainly not. But you know what, it's fine. I think another thing that's pretty niche is this building style in Bloxburg. I haven't seen many people build like this. Like old money, kind of, you know, like this. Not to this way anyways. I've definitely seen stuff similar, but like this exact thing I don't think I've seen anywhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. But I feel like everyone now builds kind of like that very like modern farmhouse style, which I have nothing against. It is a pretty style, but it's just not my thing. I don't know. It's too hyper realistic for me. You know. Anyways, yeah. I didn't put too much thought into this room, but again, it's one of those things I can change in the future if I want to. Yeah, I don't know. This house is roleplay friendly, technically. I did try and do like I went into the public server when I was bored and I tried to roleplay in it, and I mean I can roleplay in it, but like it's definitely, I don't know. You'd want a specific amount of children for it, of certain genders, and you'll see what I mean. Like you definitely want like a teen girl and two child boys. I don't know. Those string lights with the photos on them, that took me forever to find. Oh, excuse me, I just hit you. I was searching far and wide for those. They were nowhere to be found. I couldn't find them anywhere. But you know what? It's fine. It's okay because I found them and they're in the house now and they're free. So it's great. The child's bedrooms, I definitely tried not to make my style. I tried to kind of decorate them as if a child decorated them because, you know, it's a child. They don't really want to look at your old money interiors, and they don't want to look at your, you know, Parisian influences. You know, that's silly. So I tried to make it fun, but still kind of keep it consistent. I think consistent. And I think I did it. I think I succeeded. Let me know what you think. But yeah. I don't know. This the 3rd floor. We don't talk about the 3rd floor. Okay. No one bring it up. No one bring it up. You're prohibited from bringing it up. In fact. I like that color blue. I do. Sue me. I like that color. That shade of blue. I'm not a big. I have the color wheel in the game, but I'm not a big user of it. I don't know. I like the preset colors. Because again, I'm lazy. So yeah, these colors are definitely very. They're definitely very gender stereotypical, but you know what? I like them. I like the colors. So, and it's my house, and you can't tell me what to do. So I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna keep those colors in the bedrooms because I like it. purely for my viewing pleasure. This room, I had no idea what to do with this room, so I shoved a few crates in it and called it a day. The loft I postponed doing because you'll see why. I want to do something pretty ambitious with the loft, and I had no idea what I was gonna do at the end, so I left that for later for later notice. Here I'm doing the basement. The basement, I didn't know what I was doing either, honestly. I knew I wanted like a TV down there, but that was about it, and it ended up being bigger than I thought once again. So I winged it. I winged this whole build, not gonna lie. Like I looked at Pinterest references, I said good enough, and then that was pretty much it. But yeah, so I'm decorating. I'm really bad at commentary. I'm so sorry. This is probably, if you've watched this far, congratulations. You are now one of my elite employees. I'm making a piano here. I play the piano as well. I have a lot of hobbies. I can't speak today. I have a lot of hobbies. And piano is among one of my favorites. I love playing the piano. I think it's quite accomplishing. I haven't taken any exams because that's just stressful, and also I'm not interested in exams in music, to be honest. I just do it for fun, so I don't see the point. But I do play the piano, so I put one in for lower accuracy, if you will. I also put a computer desk down here because I realized the whole house didn't have a computer, and I was like, should probably put a computer. Considering I do like a bit of the old gaming every now and then. How many bathrooms does this house have? It has 4 bedrooms. I mean, you could turn the loft upstairs into a bedroom, so 4 to 5 bedrooms. 3 full bathrooms and 2 half bathrooms. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't know what I did there. I walked through the entire house. I don't know. I'm scared of myself sometimes. Anyways, here's the laundry room. Boring, but important. I actually call it utility room. I don't know if that's weird, but I've always called it the utility room. Here's a garage. I can't decorate garages for the life of me. So I put some tools in, tools that I will not use. Because I'm not talented enough to do that. Oh, we're in the loft now. Okay, great. So for the loft, I wanted to make a sewing studio. Because sewing it's a pretty big part of me, like my only personality trait, really. So I made a little dress form. There's my cutting table that I'm making now. I haven't seen any like sewing rooms in Bloxburg either, to be honest. Again, it's pretty niche, I think. But I think that's pretty cool that I'm making one. Just like preemptively, is that the right word to use? I don't know. I'm tired. But yeah, I'm putting a little vintage machine in there. I also made a modern machine, like a modern domestic sewing machine. Yeah, I'm really proud with how this came out. Actually, I'm really happy with it, and I think it's definitely my dream sewing studio. It's very, I don't know, but the sewing studio reminds me of like a Parisian apartment. I think it might be the balcony, but it's very Parisian in my mind. I don't know, which I'm happy about because I'd love to visit Paris one day. I think I can't speak French, but I think it'd be cool to visit. So I'm making one of those, like, have you ever seen the, where are they, like the 2-tiered, they're 3-tiered in real life, but that one's 2-tiered, like 3-tiered like rolling carts. My friend has one and she puts snacks on it. It's great. I love it. But yeah, I made one of those that I can store like my little tools in, and then I'm just decorating the cutting table here. Here I'm making okay, so actually I forgot I accidentally cut some footage from this. But that sewing machine design, once again, it isn't mine. I'll find who made it and I'll credit them. I'll put some text up on screen, but the sewing machine design isn't mine. Neither is the vintage one, but we've been over that. I'm really happy with how this came out. But yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Enjoy the photos and have a good day. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe and do all that jazz. Bye bye.